Many people who have contributed to the understanding of this, especially Rian Eisler, who wrote The Chalice and the Blade, that spoke to these issues in the 1970s, and many other people who have written about the rise of the understanding of the importance of the mother, of the goddess, and the sisterhood of humanity. We have fallen terribly back in the United States, and as a ripple effect, currently cultures like Egypt and Israel and India are falling backwards, and Pakistan are falling backwards. We also speak for the wife of Confucius and the sister of Confucius, and the understanding of the yin and the yang, and the understanding that the Chinese have that women hold up half the sky. And we speak for Kuan Yin, the mother goddess of the Chinese. We speak for all of humanity, appreciating the mother and the sister as much as the brother and the father. And these are the new commandments of a new millennium. We hope we have given them to you in time, so that you may live long and prosper. Live perhaps forever and prosper. Not only on this planet, but on all living planets that humanity was intended to be connected to and populate throughout the universe in loving equality through the opening of the stargates and the discovery of the fountain of youth. May we put aside our hoarded wealth, count the work of women, count the wisdom in decision-making of women, who are more egalitarian and less hierarchical even in their brain structures than men are, and less aggressive and less quick to anger. Men have many wonderful characteristics. They tend to be much better at technology, although there are many women who are good at technology. But we appreciate the technological advances brought by men. But they are of no use if they are not helping the entire human family, female as well as male. And if they are hoarded and made into simply agents of hoarding false wealth. Humanity has abundant wealth. And by counting the work of women and remembering the Jubilees, this wealth can be fully realized for all, even the so-called falsely wealthy. We call upon the falsely wealthy to do what Siddhartha did. Renounce it and become Buddha, if you are a male. And if you are a female, don't get caught up in the acquisition of false wealth. We call upon the Queen of England to do a jubilee with her wealth, so that she becomes a sister, an equal sister, to all the sisterhood of humanity, and all the queens of the world. We ask them, and all of the very wealthy women as well as the very wealthy men, to realize that only if you use economic measures that count the unpaid work of women, which redistributes wealth automatically at a quantum level, can humanity proceed into the new millennium. We must make these changes now, and we must see that these commandments are brought to our media and not kept secret from humanity, but shared. I love all my sisters and brothers. I am sorry so many have died for nothing, for the practice of patriarchy, which is a misunderstanding of the goddess God. I am so sorry that so many have lived in poverty. I am so sorry that so many women have been abused and so many children have been abused. I am so sorry that so many good men have been silenced by more aggressive men. I say we make these changes now as a human family, all of us. And I call upon especially the CEOs of the media, Mr. Moonves, Mr. Bukes, Mr. Murdoch, and there are others of ABC, CBS, NBC, and other stations around the world, Mr. Berlusconi's empire. And we call upon Mr. Berlusconi to recognize his need to do something other than just pander and degrade women. We've had enough of that. And we call upon him to act as Buddha, to put that aside, and to take women seriously and appreciate the beauty of their minds as much as the beauty of their bodies and their hearts and their spirits, and be sure that Italy and ancient Rome becomes a balanced, gender-balanced national region along with all the others. It's time that we not have, and we say to Mr. Holland that if you only came up with 26% women in your government legislature, it isn't enough. You have to redo the election, even if your cabinet is balanced. We say to all of the countries of the world, the time for 50-50 has come. This is the true religion, and it is enacted in the true government, and they are one. And that is our message to humanity. And we have already started the true government of humanity over the internet, and we will share it and transform the United Nations into the United Peoples with the Interparliamentary Union, and we shall transform every national regional government, including and especially the United States, into 50-50, retroactive to the year 2000, understanding that what has happened since 2000 was based on a non-functioning fourth branch of the government that was not carrying the news of the progress at the United Nations and other places toward balance of gender. That had it been carried, we would have easily transformed to 50-50. Now we have to do it in one fell swoop. We have to do it overnight. And we call upon Mr. Biden to step down and make room for a co-president for Mr. Obama, or if that cannot happen, for Mr. Obama to step down. And we call upon them to call forth a Congress that is 50-50 now, requires the resignations of some of the men in Congress and their replacement with women. And there are multitudes of talented women who could do this and simply need to be called forth. We are calling them forth over the internet. If you do not do it on the ground, Mother, Father, Goddess, God will not honor your procedures anymore. There's already been one earthquake that damaged the top of the Washington Monument and the Patriarchal National Cathedral. The Mother and Father of Goddess God have already told us we are doing something wrong. We have to heed these warnings. The same warning was given to Japan, which also doesn't have enough women in its government. The Emperor and the Empress must bring about 50-50, even if they have to bring about the shy